Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sallam. In the name of Allah, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon His final messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his companions, and all those who follow him until the day of judgment. So inshallah, what we're going to do is we're going to go through. I will go through the dialogue, right? We're going to reflect upon the vocabulary words, right? And then we're going to. It's going to be like an oral answering, okay, of these questions. For every conversation, at the left side, there is a list of questions, right? On page, let's say page 429, Brother Yusuf. 429. The first hiwar, the first conversation. So what we're going to do, inshallah, is I will ask the question, and the way to answer is not in a complete sentence, but just brief answer, right? Very brief. Like for example, just an example, and I know this is not part of the lesson, but ما هو الشهر التاسع من الهجر؟ ما هو الشهر التاسع من الهجري؟ Yeah, what is ما هو? No, what is, look, ما هو, what is الشهر, the month, التاسع, the ninth month, right? ما هو الشهر التاسع من الهجري؟ التاسع حبيبي، تاسع صوم زكاة الفطر. Yes. I know we're just starting, so the engine needs to turn on, and this is not part of the lesson. But what I'm saying is, so basically with that question, the questions are not expected a complete sentence. So for example, ما هو الشهر التاسع من الهجري? You say شهر رمضان أو رمضان. That's it, simple. Alright, so the answers have to be straightforward, one word, two words, that's it, inshallah. So I will just read through the, if you go to tadrib, the tadrib under the vocabulary words. Okay? So now أجب عن الأسئلة بالاختصار. Everybody's on the section, right? The bottom section, under the vocabulary words. MashaAllah. Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. How are you, akhi? MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah. Bikhair, alhamdulillah. Barakallah fi. Straight ahead, inshallah. MashaAllah. Okay, so ajib, and the next thing, so the first question, right? ما العيد الذي بعد رمضان؟ ما العيد الذي بعد رمضان؟ Let's translate the word.
What is the Eid
after the month after Ramadan?
ما هو العيد بعد رمضان? Translate that. What is the holiday? بعد, that's after Ramadan. What is it? Eid al-Fitr. Very good. That's it, right? You got confused it with the Eid and Shahr, right? Right? It's not what's the month, it's what the Eid, right? What the Eid is that, right? The next one. ما العيد الذي في ذي الحجة؟ ما العيد الذي في ذي الحجة؟ Eid al-Adha, right? Let's translate it. ما العيد. I will suggest, the way my teachers taught me is they would say ما هو العيد الذي في ذي الحجة, right? ما هو العيد الذي في ذي الحجة؟ العيد الأضحى. العيد الأضحى. The next one.
How to complete the sentence?
In a complete sentence, ما هو العيد الذي في ذي الحجة؟ العيد الذي في ذي الحجة عيد الفطر، عيد الأضحى. جيد.
So you could say al-Eidu alladhi fi
ذي الحجة
Zil-Hijjah huwa
عيد الأضحى.
Eid al-Adha.
Correct. MashaAllah, Brother Amshad, look at that. Beautifying the answers. Very good. So the only thing is you remove the adat al-istifham. Right? So like I mentioned, you do ma huwa wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Okay? So I hear myself. It's scary when I hear myself. I hear myself, Sister Anila. I'm like, I'm not in the women's section. Why am I? MashaAllah, may Allah accept, inshallah. So that the complete. So we'll look at both senses. We'll look at what's requested, and if we do the short and long sentences, we get this benefit. I want to just focus on these sentences because, like, it's questions that we want to answer. Sometimes when you're in a conversation with someone, you're not looking at a book. You have to look inside here, and you have to be able to answer, right? And so that's what we want to build, to be able to answer these questions in that manner, right? Okay, so again,
Can I get my wife? But she's probably going to sit in on this too.
yeah, they're fine. More than welcome, inshallah. We won't charge extra, inshallah. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. All right, so so remember the rule. Remember the rule when there is adat al-istifham, right? So I'll just brief. Hal, right? Hal, man, ma, mada, kam, mata, kaifa, aina, limada. Good. Jay? So these are the adat al-istifham. Whenever you have this in a question, right? This is, so the question composes of two things besides whatever is in between, right? Is adat al-istifham, which is adat is like the tool or the symbol. So adat al-istifham, and then concluding with the question mark. Right? These are the two things. So whenever you have adat al-istifham, you just, the way to begin an answer, you cross. It could be in your mind. You eliminate this and you begin the answer from what comes after. And then you add to it. So for example, هل ذهبت إلى المسجد? هل, the answer first has to be نعم or لا, right? نعم or لا. So هل ذهبت إلى المسجد? نعم ذهب. Now you have to change it because I'm talking. So I'm asking you, هل ذهبت أنت إلى المسجد؟ نعم ذهبت إلى المسجد. نعم, because there's هل, نعم or لا. نعم ذهبت إلى المسجد. So you change نعم or لا, you put نعم or لا, or you have ذهبت. If you say هل ذهبتما إلى المسجد؟ هل ذهبتم؟ No. ذهبنا إلى المسجد, right? ذهبنا إلى المسجد, right? We went to the masjid. We went to the masjid, right? So here you have meta, right? So the first two questions were, let's look at them again and let's give the short answer and long answer. Okay, so Brother Yusuf, and I'm gonna ask you, you're gonna do both. So you give me first a short answer, and then you give me the complete sentence, right? We'll try, and I'm here to help, but I want to. This is like training. So when you ask a question, أين ذهبت؟ ذهبت إلى المسجد. Quick answer. أين درست اللغة العربية؟ أين درست درست أين درست؟ درست اللغة العربية في المسجد. You see? درست اللغة العربية في المسجد. السلام عليكم.
I'm Abdul Kareem, and this is my wife Sarah Eleanor.
MashaAllah.
This is
You can sit next to her. You can sit. We won't charge you extra. This.
our first time here.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. So we can say this is see, these are my two compadres, and then this is Arabic class for spouses, right? Right, these are my assistants, my administration here, and then you see?
I
Alhamdulillah.
was sent here by Brother Agil.
Agil, oh, mashallah, awesome. I know him, mashallah. Agil Shatri.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah, awesome. So, have you studied Arabic before?
Not to the extent of this.
Okay.
But as far as I've gotten is the alphabet, I, ba, ta, za, za,
Okay.
and writing just a little bit.
Do you know how to read words? Like,
No. I don't
okay.
know. I do not know.
How about yourself, sister? Okay, good. So, I mean, join so that you can see, inshallah, this class, for example, right now, we are in the, I will say, almost the 150th lesson. Once a week. Alhamdulillah, consistent. So, alhamdulillah, it shows that with even once a week, if you're consistent, you can achieve much. Alhamdulillah. So, we have another class that also takes place on Monday with Brother Fauzi, which is from, I believe, from 7 right now because the time changed, from 7 to like 8:15 approximately. So just to so that you can benefit. That's a beginner's class. That's the introductory class, which gets you from reading letters to reading the words together to reading sentences and gaining approximately a vocabulary bank of 100 vocabulary words that would help you get into this, and you'll begin to notice these vocabulary words also when you're standing in prayer and you hear these words.
Well, alhamdulillah. I'm glad we walked in on this class because we both have been wanting to further our knowledge in Arabic.
MashaAllah, that's
But we actually came on another agenda to speak with you. But
Alhamdulillah.
alhamdulillah, we came.
Look, we plan and Allah is the best planners.
That's the plan. So,
Right?
Yeah, so
You know,
we
we
walked in at the right time.
Alhamdulillah. So we're here. Inshallah, after the class, we can meet as well. Inshallah. So now, what we're going to do is and we will translate. But what we're doing is we're going to read a question, and we're going to give a short answer. The same person, and then that same person will give a long answer, complete answer. All right, a complete answer. So this is called a pop quiz, right? So that then you can. This is the true. When you get it, when you succeed in this, this is the true Yom Shukr, Thanksgiving Day, right? We give thanks that we achieve such, inshallah ta'ala.
We can say Yom Shukr.
Yom Shukr, no?
To give thanks.
Sahih? Yeah, Yom Shukr. Yeah, the day of Shukr. Naam, Yom Shukr. Naam. You can say, for example, Yom Shukr, يعني شهر نوفمبر ويوم الشكر للمسلمين كل أيام, every day. And
Yom Shukr.
wa means and يوم الشكر كل أيام, every day, because we should give thanks to Allah every day. Right, so okay, so Brother Yusuf, ready? ما عيد الذي بعد رمضان. Translate. Habibi, is that your hot rod is too fast for us. Yeah, Brother Yusuf is on. He's almost finished with the book.
Okay.
Fadal Habibi. Read the question and translate it first.
ما العيد
الذي.
ما العيد الذي بعد رمضان.
Great. Translate it. Ma. Ma. Yeah, Brother Yusuf. Brother Yusuf. Ma al-Eidu. First, don't answer yet. Don't just translate the word, the sentence,
Okay.
the question.
What is Eid? Eidul
الذي
al-Lazi Ba'd Ramadan. What is the holiday?
الذي means who or which?
Which?
If you're talking about
After the Ramadan.
yeah,
After Ramadan.
which is after Ramadan. Good. Ma
العيد
العيد الذي بعد Ramadan. Okay, brief answer, and I'm gonna write it down so that this is what's gonna be on your book when you answer.
Eid
Okay.
al-Fitr.
Good. Eidu, right? Eidul Fitr, right? Eidul Fitr. Eidul Fitr, that's number one, right?
Yes.
Okay, now give me the complete answer. That's the fun part right now.
Okay.
It's a good thing he's also the first one to answer. So we get ready.
Yes.
For our turn.
العيد
Mm-hmm.
بعد رمضان.
العيد الذي
العيد الذي بعد رمضان.
عيد
عيد الفطر.
جيد. العيد الذي بعد رمضان عيد الفطر. العيد الذي. So you just remove ma, right? So
Huwa doesn't go in there?
Hua, yeah.
Huwa Eidul Fitr?
Yeah, Hua, right?
No?
you can. I mean, if it's in the, it's not in the question, so you can answer like that,
Okay.
right? But if it's in the question, like for example, ما هو العيد الذي بعد رمضان, that sounds better. For me, that sounds better. ما هو العيد الذي بعد رمضان? So you say العيد الذي بعد رمضان هو عيد الفطر. هو عيد الفطر.
So if we don't put the Huwa,
That's
it's
fine.
gonna be Eidul Fitr or
Eidul Fitr.
Al-Eidul Fitr?
عيد الفطر, because عيد مضاف مضاف إليه. See, is Eid is general, but is defined, right? Is made by the al-Fitr, right? No, Eid al-Fitr. The next one, the Amshad, ready?
ما العيد الذي في ذي الحجة.
Mm-hmm.
العيد
Give me
الذي
the short answer first.
عيد الأضحى.
Good. The short answer is Eid al-Adha. Adha. Okay. Eid al-Adha. Okay. Eid al-Adha. Okay, that's the answer. Now the long answer.
العيد الذي في ذي الحجة هو عيد الأضحى.
Good, mashallah. Good. So the reason that I'm asking you to do both, when you read in the instruction, right? Read to me the instruction, Brother Yusuf. Ajib.
أجب عن الأسئلة باختصار.
Jade. Answer the questions باختصار, a summary, brief. Okay? باختصار. So it's a specific instructions. So if we answer completely, the instructor can say no, it's wrong, because the instruction said answer briefly. Don't give me a paragraph. Briefly.
Unless it says باختيار وتفصيل.
Yeah, if we say أجب عن الأسئلة تفصيلا, right? Right? أو what we're doing today باختصار وبالتفصيل, both, right? So both in summary and brief and complete sentence. Okay, next. Mother, Irfan?
متى نعطي زكاة الفطر؟
No.
What is نعطي?
ماذا نعطي? When do you give? When do you give? When do you pay? When?
Not بعد, but opposite.
So we say meta.
When?
Meta, when? Good.
So,
متى نعطي?
في رمضان.
Good. في رمضان أو في أي يوم?
في what?
In Ramadan or after Ramadan?
In Ramadan.
Isn't it? Doesn't Ramadan end the sunset of that night, and then that's Eid begins that night
So don't they say you give the fitra before Eid?
before the prayer? So Eid, you get it. So Ramadan ends sunset time, right? If we sight the moon, Ramadan ends. So it's Ba'da Ramadan, correct? Yes. Yeah. So you could say في Eid al-Fitr, in the Eid al-Fitr. في Eid al-Jay, mashallah. Now the complete sentence.
نعطي زكاة الفطر في عيد الفطر.
نعم. نعطي زكاة الفطر. Very good. So you remove meta. نعطي زكاة الفطر. نعطي زكاة الفطر. زكاة الفطر.
What do you mean?
No, نعطي زكاة الفطر يوم العيد. Right?
Which one? Oh, the
Yeah,
number
the
three.
third.
Okay.
Good. Now رقم 4. رقم 4. Sister Anila, ready?
Yes, inshallah. لمن يعطي زكاة الفطر؟
Mm-hmm.
يعطي زكاة الفطر للفقراء.
Good, mashallah. So the number 3 is what? في عيد الفطر, right? في عيد الفطر. And number 4 is في عيد الفطر. Number 4 is للفقراء. لمن? Yeah, to who? للفقراء. للفقراء. Now give me the complete answer. Okay.
نعطي زكاة الفطر للفقراء.
Good, mashallah. There you go. That's the complete answer. So the complete answer, you just remove the adawat al-istifham. Okay. The next one. No. So in quantity, there is in the vocabulary words, there is a quantity of zakat al-fitr. What is the name of that quantity?
2.5%.
Good, but what is the name of that? You know, what is the name of that in the vocabulary words?
Sa.
Yeah,
So,
sa'an. Very good.
What is it?
Sa, no. General, doesn't have to be specific. What is it that is given in that sa? Look in the dialogue, right? Sa, and that one is a little bit harder. That was a little bit harder. I mean, yeah. For me, okay, I know the answer, but yeah. Ma zakat al-fitr. What is that? We'll give you another one, says the Shanaz. Okay, we'll give you the next one. All right. Ma zakat al-fitr. I'll answer that one. ما زكاة الفطر صاع من طعام صاع من طعام. Saw is the quantity, the measurement, that bowl, that cup, right? That measurement, that's sa. That's called sa. And it's 2.5 approximately kilograms, right? That's what it mentioned?
Yes.
Yes. 2.6, yeah, around there. So, and typically you give grain, you give food, you give different dates. So, therefore, is the generally sa min ta'am. Now in the complete answer, ma zakatul fitr sa'un min ta'am. Okay? The next one.
I have a quick question.
No.
When it says in the dialogue, min ta'amin an kulli shakhs, meaning the food, the food that one person can consume. So I always want to ask this question, that is it like one meal or the whole day's meals for one person is the saw?
No, it's that quantity.
It's
That
only
quantity. So now what it's saying, min ta'amin min kulli shakhs, meaning that, for example, in some areas, in some places, people just want to stick by the literal meaning and just come and they'll start bringing, buckets of rice and grains to the masjid, right? But then who's going to distribute it? Brother Yusuf, Brother Shahid, they're busy with Shifa Clinic and with other stuff. They're not going to be distributed. The idea might be ideal, but so that's why in our contemporary sense, and our diversity, different types of dietary customs, so that's why it is allowed to calculate that amount and give it in monetary to facilitate.
My question is it like for one meal worth or one day's meals worth?
What it means is ta'am an kulli shakhs min ta'amin, from the food that person eats. So you just don't give whatever you want to give in zakat. It's good to take in consideration, because if not, people are not going to eat it. They're going to throw it out, right? It'll be wastage.
No, but then her question was, how much has to be given?
The sa,
That's it.
the sa, 2.5
2.5
kilograms.
Kilos, meaning it's not that, if it's rice or
Yeah.
if it's flour,
Right.
it's not for one meal. It can
It's
go
just
for
that
one
amount,
meal.
yes.
So it means
It's
the
just that
day's
amount,
and
yeah.
the day's
So
worth.
here, what it means min kulli shakhs is what they eat, not the amount that they eat, is what they eat, what they're customary to eat. That has to be taken in consideration. Like I'll give you an example, and it's not a. I'll give you an example. In Puerto Rico, right now there's some relief work coming in. Some donations have been made, and somebody from the countryside, from the mountains, right, received some cans of beans. MashaAllah, that's me again. Mushkila. So, yeah, alhamdulillah. So, they gave these people, these are country people, and they gave them beans. But the beans that they gave them were spicy beans
Oh.
from Mexico. Puerto Ricans, we don't eat spicy food. We're not Mexican. We're from the Caribbean. Yeah. So the guy, I saw the video, the guy said, with good intent, gratitude, but we don't eat these beans.
But they don't know. So who gave it, they don't know.
So that's why Islam wants us to be holistic in our thinking. You see, and taking consideration. Not say, I'm just gonna give this because I like it. Right? I'm telling you, I became conditioned. And alhamdulillah, I welcome the dal, I welcome the biryani, I welcome what else? What else is my favorite? The roti with lamb. Alhamdulillah, I'm universal. But the doubles and yes, alhamdulillah, naan and paratha bread and the sweets. This is Abul Halwa, mashallah. But the thing is, when I came here, people had those misconceptions. And they thought that I ate spicy food. When I go to the restaurants, also a good majority percentage of Latinos in Houston are from South America, from Mexico, right?
Actually-
So they eat spicy, and then the Muslim community, one Ramadan, you're done. That's it.
Actually, Brother Daniel, this is a great misconception in my community. Those people who cook, they think that you cannot cook without spices.
Yeah, that's
I am telling you literally,
Mhm.
I was helping somebody and I said, I don't want you to put any spices except black pepper and salt. He said, how do you cook? I said, same way you cook. No different procedure.
I'm telling you.
He
What's
said, "No,
the
I don't know
main
how to
dish
cook."
in Puerto Rico?
It's just rice and beans, rice and sometimes white rice or yellow rice like paella, yellow rice with peas and the chicken mixed with it. Like it's similar to biryani, but it's just that's
No,
right.
no, there's
Oh,
spicy.
right, but no spicy.
You don't.
And we put some corn and we put some olives. That's the yellow rice mix. And then you have the white rice with the pinto beans separate and a steak or right.
They eat here.
That's so. I'm just giving you a heads up. So that's how we. So when so the country people, they would take the supplementary food. They would take a plantain from here, and they would add to the meal. So that's something that has to be understood. So here, that's what it means. That when you give that which, like you give some modern, let's say, young Muslims who don't know about these things, and then you give them food that you're accustomed to, and then they're accustomed to. Let's say Brother Yusuf say, "I'm gonna give you sa of dal," but these kids are used to KFC, Popeyes, right? They used to halal food, but they used to burger shops, right? But it's halal, still halal, but they don't burgers and fries, halal fries, halal burger, right? Why? Because when you cut the potatoes, you say Bismillah, right? When you cut the potato, halal too, but right? So, but the thing they will not accept it, even though good intent. And sometimes the food gets wasted, and there's people that really would enjoy that food. Yes.
I got a question for you. Seeing how you said, taking into consideration whenever you giving salt to people during the month of Ramadan and Eid, if you're not knowledgeable of that, are you in the wrong for like? If my intentions, like the brother you said in Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
Puerto Rico, his intentions was to help.
Exactly. No,
But he didn't know that Puerto Ricans didn't eat spicy.
exactly. No, there's no. I mean, Allah rewards for the intention. Alhamdulillah. And that's why it was nice that this country person was saying, we're not, we're grateful, but I just want to make it known to take it in consideration. We have limited amount of food, starving in the mountains where not much help is coming, but what's coming is not what we eat.
Right.
You understand that kind of is a challenge, but alhamdulillah. So the thing is, that's why here in the States, the scholars, right, they say, they'll just give the dollar amount. Makes it easy. A person will makes it easy. A person will come, get that dollar amount, and go shop whatever they want, right? And we met the purpose. So here, okay, next one. Let's stop with the food because we're about to go to eat in the restaurant or something, right, Brother Yusuf? Okay, the next one. So Sister Shanaz, right? Mata nusalli salatu al-Eid. Mata nusalli salatu al-Eid.
When we pray.
Yeah. Mata nusalli salatu al-Eid. When do we pray salatu al-Eid?
Ba'da Ramadan.
Ba'da Ramadan. Good, mashallah. The answer also, in the book, it has nothing to do with the conversation, and there's not in the vocabulary words. Ba'da Ramadan is good, mashallah. Mata nusalli salat al-Eid ba'da Ramadan. Raqam 7. Mufti Sab. Yusuf.
Oh.
Yeah.
متى نذبح الأضحية.
Good.
متى نذبح الأضحية.
نعم.
When we sacrifice, that's it.
نعم.
When we sacrifice.
So we'll say al-udhiyah is the sacrificial animal. متى نذبح, when do we sacrifice the sacrificial animal?
Oh, okay.
Jade?
نذهب أضحية.
نذبح.
نذبح, yes.
Mm.
نذبح الأضحية بعد صلاة
Oh. You got it. The holiday prayer. بعد صلاة العيد. نعم. جيد. نذبح الأضحية بعد صلاة العيد. Right? بعد صلاة العيد. جيد. رقم 8 أخ أمشد. So when do we sacrifice the sacrificial animal? We sacrifice the sacrificial animal after the Eid prayer, right? So and until the 3 days of Tashriq, right? Okay, the رقم 8.
من نزور أيام العيد.
Good. Look in the dialogue.
Is it from?
Men
Is it?
Naam. Men nazuru. Who do we visit after?
The man is from, right?
Yeah, men. Who? Min is from. Men. Who? Who do we visit? Men. Men
Who do
nazuru.
we visit the day of Eid?
Naam. Ayyam al-Eid. Ayyam. What does ayyam mean?
The day?
Days. Days. Ayyam. Day is yom. Ayyam is days. Ayyam is days. Ayyamul Eid. Okay?
So what was the answer?
Nazur
It's coming. No. Nazuru.
al-ahla wal-usdiqa.
Al-asdiqa.
Asdiqa.
Good. Translate.
We visit family and friends.
Good. Now, in short, the short answer. That's the long answer.
Just
Good.
al-ahla
Wal-asdiqa. Wal-asdiqa.
wal-usdiqa.
That's the short answer. Al-ahlu wal-asdiqa. Wal-asdiqa. Asdiqa is plural for sadiq. Sadiq is friend. Asdiqa is friends. Right? Zumala, Zamil, Zumala is friends too. Zamil is friend too. But Zamil, according to the linguistical meaning, Zamil is Zamala is like the one that carries, right? Like the camel carries your load, right? So this type of friend is willing to carry your load, right? Zamil, right? The one that's willing to help, the one that's willing. So you see the linguistical meaning, the camel carries your load, right? So that's the, according to the Lisan al-Arab, the big dictionary. Because I looked it up, I'm like, what's the difference between Zamil and Sadiq? Hada Zamili, that's my friend. Hada Sadiqi, that's my friend. Sadiq comes from Sadaq, from truthfulness, right? So that means that's my truthful friend. Right? Well, Hada Zamil, that's my friend that's willing to also carry my load.
Share my burden.
Share my burden. help me, right? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got-
So you can have both. هذا صديقي وزميلي.
A personal relationship and intimate relationship.
Yeah. So هذا صديقي وزميلي.
So for females, we can.
صديقة صديقة أو زميلة. نعم. Right? So look how deep the meaning goes into. So the Prophet ﷺ's intimate companion was Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. You can say that he was also his zamil, because he did also carry the burden, right, for him. Okay, next one, brother Irfan. رقم 9.
ما العيد الأول.
نعم.
Which Eid is the first?
نعم.
Eid al-Fitr.
Eid al-Fitr, very good. Good. So now we go to the next page, inshallah.
I have a quick question.
نعم.
What does the word, you mentioned Ayyam al-Tashriq. What does the word Tashriq mean?
Tashriq. That's a good point. I don't. Tashriq. Ayyam al-Tashriq al-Thalatha. That's a good. I don't know. I'm blank right now. But
Okay,
I owe
wrote
it to you.
down next to the vocabulary words, and you can tell us next week.
Good, inshallah. Good, mashallah. Good question. You going to search for it, brother Amjad? No, fadal.
I forget, I'm on call, I forget my page.
Okay, mashallah. Okay. So, Ayyam al-Tashriq. Anybody has their Arabic keyboard? You can search it up. Ayyam al-Tashriq.
Tashriq or
You have your Arabic keyboard or no?
No, I don't.
I do.
You do? Okay. So look it up in Arabic. Type it in.
Spelling of it.
Tashriq or
And then you look it up and I read it. I just don't want to.
Tashriq or Tashkir.
I got it. I'll write it for you, brother Yusuf. Ayyam, right? At-Tashriq. Ayyam at-Tashriq. Yeah, I looked it up before and we just know Ayyam at-Tashriq. Generally, the 3 days after Eid. Ayyam at-Tashriq al-Thalatha. I know must come from Ishraq also, because the time you sacrifice. But anyways, let's look it up first.
Find the right dictionary first.
No, just look it up on Google and then I'll tell you which is the right dictionary. I'll borrow your phone.
Okay.
Yeah, just look it up on Google, and there's a dictionary called Ma'ani. Ma'ani, M-A-A-N-I. Ma'ani. Right, brother Yusuf, you have it on your iPad,
Yes, well,
right? And
M-A-A-N.
M-A, yeah.
Do not share.
Now you can take it.
So in that dictionary, Ma'ani. Okay, Tashriq. Ma'ana.
Says do not share. Al-Tashriq.
Huh? No, you must have gotten the wrong calf. It's the qaf.
Oh.
That's from the shirk, so that's why it's saying not to share.
I didn't get no meaning on it.
So with the qaf, it's a different. So.
I just put Arabic English.
Well, he said to just type the word tashriq in Google, not to go to.
I tried it, but I didn't get no meaning. I don't know.
He's looking. It popped up the Arabic dictionaries after I
Uh-huh.
typed in the name in Arabic.
Mm.
It just gave us the Arabic dictionary.
Yeah, well, I mentioned الشروق. لأنها تكون عقبة الشروق. So, for example, when
you should
Ishraq
Tashkir, not
is-
Tashriq.
no, tashriq. So it's come from Ishraq, shuruq.
Okay.
So when does the recommended to go
Slaughter.
slaughter, right? Like after Ishraq, right?
Okay.
So after Ishraq is recommended to go slaughter, right?
Right.
So now after Eid, you have also 3 other Ishraqs that you can slaughter. You understand?
Right.
And when does the takbirat end in Eid al-Adha? The third
sunset
Tashriq?
of the third.
The Asr.
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 Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So the slaughtering is better like right after Tashriq. So that's why I say look في الفقه صلاة العيد لأنها تكون عقب الشروق وأيام التشريق فقها like in the language of fiqh is أيام الثلاثة تالية يوم النحر والحادي عشر 11 ثاني عشر 12 13.
Tashriq means one who has a bright, enlightened face.
We are not in the right spot. In the
T-A-S-H-R-E-E-Q.
So these days are also called the white days? On-
Ayyam al-Bid is the white days and then the 13, 14, 15 of the month.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
So
And so on Ayyam al-Tashriq, we are not
That's-
supposed to fast either, right?
Ayyam al-Tashriq, no, because of
These
the
are
days of
3
Eid.
days.
So, put the Arabic again, just to look at.
Oh,
Yeah, but type Ayyam al-Tashriq complete. Don't put Tashriq, put Ayyam al-Tashriq. Yeah,
It's on the top.
yeah, Ayyam al-Tashriq.
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah, put the whole thing so that we can look at many different options. Ayyam al-Tashriq, you could put this, look Sister Anil, I'm gonna give you, so put Ayyam al-Tashriq Logatan, right?
In the phone.
Like this. So 3 words. Ayyam al-Tashriq Logatan. Loghat.
Tashriq.
Linguistically. The days of Tashriq linguistically. Maybe in the Mujam we might have something, but we'll see. Tashriq. I have the Mujam in front of me and I didn't look at it. Tashriq.
Just Ayyam Tashriq or Ayyamul Tashriq?
No, Ayyam Tashriq is fine without the harakat. Bismillah, Asa,
Okay, it popped up.
Okay, good. Tashriq. Tashriq, no, Tashriq doesn't have it. Okay.
Are you using the app?
Do they have an app? They should have an
Yeah,
app
they
in the
have-
Play
They
Store,
have the
right?
app.
In the Play Store, right? For the-
Yeah, they have the app for it. أيام التشريك يا عدد وكذلك لأن الضلع في لحم وتجعل في هذه الأيام تحت الشمس تشريك. No, so that's why because the best time to sacrifice is under the sun of the tashriq when the sun rises. That is the best time to go sacrifice, right?
You know, I never thought about it.
So it's related to the
important.
To
time?
the sun, yeah.
Yes, it's very
Yeah,
important.
Yeah. So here it is. هي الحادية عشر والثانية عشر والثالثة عشر من ذي الحجة سميت it was named سميت كذلك لأن الذبائح ذبح slaughter الذبائح is slaughter it's like a plural لأن الذبائح في الحج كانت تجعل في هذه الأيام تحت الشمس للتشرق عليها
Under the sun.
right why so that why under the sun لتجففها حتى لا تفسد so that it can also dry like the blood can come out and the aid of the sun
That's why they always say after Maghrib do not sacrifice.
Yes,
right?
before.
Before Fajr and
After Fajr.
Huh?
before.
After Asr?
I never know why.
yeah so we
Philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
so they say usually Asr is the peak but Maghrib is like the current line
Yes.
yeah
Jazakallah.
no jazakallah for the question half of the knowledge is in the question alhamdulillah but you want research that's what we have to do khalas you draw it. Okay inshallah ta'ala let's try to go through these okay mata tusafir who was next inshallah
Can I try?
Yeah. Number 1. Mata tu
Mata.
tusafir.
Tusafir.
Mhm.
And Utra.
الأسرة.
El-Usra.
Good. متى تسافر الأسرة في
Fi.
When do they travel? Good. What is the topic of this unit?
Hajj.
On the top. On the top of the page in the middle, between 16 and 137.
And the yellow strip?
Yes, yellow strip. Correct. I'm giving you hints. Look up, right in the middle. And Arabic. Now,
Al-Arabiya Bayna Yadayka.
la. That's the name of the book. On top, brother, Irfan, on top of the page in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah, what is that word?
Al-Utla.
نعم. متى تسافر الأسرة في العطلة in their vacation, in the holiday. في العطلة. في العطلة. Good. رقم 2. Who's next? نعم.
إلى أين تسافر؟ تسافر means you are gonna travel.
Yeah.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So that you're being asked.
I'm gonna take this vacation, so.
Yeah, so إلى أين تسافر? Like if I ask you, إلى أين تسافر? So the answer you start with إلى. إلى and the country.
إلى,
Misr.
oh, well, I can't start with Usafir.
No, that's the short answer. Let's do that short answer.
Okay.
إلى أين تسافر? Pick any country.
أسافر إلى كندا.
جيد. أسافر إلى كندا. جيد. أسافر إلى كندا. You can also say إلى كندا. That's it. Brief. That's the shortest.
Here it is.
That's the short
Here
answer.
it is. Ela
Right?
It
Misr.
says Misr.
إلى مصر. No, yeah. We won't charge you extra. It's okay. It's okay. إلى مصر, إلى كندا, إلى باكستان, إلى بنغلاديش. I'm giving you open. This is open. Right? لماذا تسافر إلى هناك؟ لماذا تسافر إلى هناك؟ First Sister Shanaz.
Why
Try.
we travel to
هناك.
There.
Honak means there, correct. Hona is here. Is it good because this is we don't use this much. We haven't used it much. Hona means here. Honak means there. Hona means here. Honak means there.
Usafir إلى
No reason.
العطلة.
للعطلة. Very good. أسافر إلى هناك للعطلة. جيد. Also you can say
It can be Misr.
let's say
Nile.
نعم. So let's say
Nahar Nile.
So what? You touch the Nile, or what are you gonna do? You're gonna see the Nile, right?
Visit them.
So if you're going to visit it, right? So when you say limada, right? Limada,
Oh, so
limada, naktub, right? Limada nadrus al-Arabiya. So you start with, limada aftah al-kitab. Why do I open the book? So the answer starts with li, right? So let's say, why do you go to Egypt? Right? So you say, li nara, right? Li nara, so that we can see, li nara
Nahar Nile.
and Nil, right? They just put Nil, right? And Nil. That's okay. We could put a Nil. Li nara al-Nil. Li nara and Nil. To see the Nile. Right? Linara and Nil. So whenever it's limada, this goes. Right? Right? لماذا فتحت الكتاب؟ لي لأقرأ فيه جيد. لماذا فتحت الكتاب؟ لماذا فتحت الكتاب? The short answer لأقرأ فيه, so that I can read from it. لأقرأ, so you see the lam is because of the لماذا. لماذا اشتريت قلم؟ لأكتب, right? So that I can write.
It's on the other side of the table.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Usually they get dried up right away. Okay, so that's so لماذا لماذا تسافر إلى هناك? Why do you travel to Egypt? لنرى النيل. Also لنرى الأهرامات, right? الأهرام, to see the pyramids. Haram, ahram, remember? Haram صغير, haram kabir, remember that? In the first book, haram صغير, haram kabir. لأرى الهرم. Haram is a pyramid. Okay, the next one. كيف شيخنا كيف تسافر إلى هناك؟ كيف؟
Right.
كيف؟
How?
نعم.
Yes.
فضل عربي, لا أريد إنجليزية من فضلك.
الطائر. No, البحر. سفر البحر. البحر.
أنت تصبح في البحر؟ تصبح في البحر؟ لا. ماذا تستخدم؟ ماذا تستخدم? What do you use? I don't think you're gonna swim across the Atlantic. ماذا تستخدم? What would you use? You have two options.
سفينة.
Naam. So if you're gonna go with the ship, what is with?
ما
With.
ما ب.
Good.
سفينة.
بالسفينة. Very good. Right? كيف? How? كيف? When you say how? With. Right? The answer is with. How would you go? How will you travel to Egypt? By plane. By boat. Right? So you say بالسفينة. بالطائرة. أسافر إلى مصر. The complete sentence. أسافر إلى مصر بالطائرة. أسافر إلى مصر بالسفينة. Good. So So when you have كيف is you add in the answer with. Right? كيف. Right? Jade. Next one. لماذا لا تسافر بالطائرة?
لماذا لا تسافر بالطائرة?
Good.
Why not travel by plane?
Uh-huh.
Plane.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
أسافر بالطائرة
غال. Very good, mashallah. Very good. Good, mashallah. السافر لماذا؟ لأن السفر بالطائرة غال. Good, mashallah.
Please repeat the answer.
لأن one segundito. لأن because السفر the travel بالطائرة by plane غال is expensive. Okay, barakallah fikum. Let us inshallah get ready for salah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت